What's going on? Apologies, it's been so long since my last DM tips video, but I've been busy moving into my new apartment, so none of my stuff was set up. Finally took the time to get some stuff set up so I could get another video going for you guys. And we're going to call this DM Tips Episode 3, Creatia. In the 15 years that I've been DMing and the 19 years that I've been playing D&D, I have been privy to and actually created hundreds, if not even thousands, of homebrew items. And I decided I'd finally take the time to start sharing some of that stuff with you guys. We're going to start with my D&D Beyond profile stuff because the rest of it is just written down in places that I couldn't even possibly tell you. And if it's not written down, then it's up here somewhere. And there's a lot of crap floating around up here. I couldn't possibly take the time to organize that all right now. So we're going to go ahead with my D&D Beyond stuff, and I'll link my D&D Beyond profile in the comments so you can find it. But I digress. Let's just jump right into the video. This is the Aetherial Lantern. It's a wondrous item, and it's an artifact. In the one-shot I designed it for, it required attunement by an artificer, but you can obviously flavor that however you desire. This gold and bronze lantern is filled with an luminous gold and blue light that never seems to go out. It is rumored to be able to harness the light of the sun itself. The Aetherial Lantern has the following properties. Aetherial Lantern. This lantern is filled with a magical light, shedding dim light in a 5-foot radius. As a free item interaction, you can spend one charge and speak one of the following command words to produce a variety of effects. Illuminare. For 10 minutes, the Aetherial Lantern sheds bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light for an additional 30 feet. The light may be whatever color you desire. The light dispels magical darkness. So the first effect is designed to give you a little bit, give you a source of light that equivalent to a torch, I believe. The color of the light doesn't really matter. I just thought that was some cool flavor to put in because I specified the light's gold and blue, but it's ethereal and magic. But it also dispels magical darkness, which was the point. The second effect is Clara. For 10 minutes, the Aetherial Lantern sheds bright light in a 100-foot radius and dim light for an additional 100 feet. Say lights in town are out and something's going on, you can't see anything, or you're in a cavern that you need to light up and don't want to waste a spell slot, or whatever the scenario is, you just need a huge source of light for whatever it is. Now, the following two effects both require an action, because they both deal damage. The first one is Miko. As an action, the Aetherial Lantern emits a flash of light in a 60-foot radius that lasts for 1 second. All creatures in that area must succeed on a DC 16 Constitution saving throw or become blinded for 1 minute. Additionally, if the creature is undead or otherwise vulnerable to sunlight, it also suffers 2d6 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much radiant damage on a successful one. Now, this third effect was inspired by a less reputable vampire movie. Regardless of how terrible the reviews are for it, it still is one of my favorites. But there's a scene where they have like a device that emits a flash of light equivalent to that of the sun, and it goes off in a mansion filled with vampires, and all the vampires die. And then the fourth effect is Yuri. The Aetherial Lantern emits a pulse of radiant light in a 60-foot radius that lasts for 1 second. All evil line creatures, so that's your lawful evil, neutral evil, and chaotic evil creatures, in that area must make DC 16 Constitution saving throws or become turned for 1 minute. If that creature is undead, it also suffers 66 radiant damage on a failed save, or half as much radiant damage on a successful one. If this damage reduces the creature to 0 hit points, it immediately disintegrates into a pile of ash. And then the Aetherial Lantern has 3 charges. The Aetherial Lantern regains 3 expended charges daily at dawn, and you may not activate the same effect of the Aetherial Lantern more than once a day. So you've got 2 effects that require an action to use, 2 free item interaction effects to use. The 2 action effects deal damage, and no effect can be activated more than once in the same day. And you can't activate all 4 effects in the same day because it has got 4 effects and only 3 charges. So the point of this item was a source of light and also to help ward off undead, because this was a Righteous Crusade type one-shot that I designed it for. But I've been considering putting it into my campaign that I've been running for about 2 years now. It started just before the pandemic. We had Session 0 in February of 2020. And then the shutdown was in March. But now we're all playing on Discord. But so Obviously, you can use this however you desire. You can even flavor the light however you like. But that's the first of the series. That's my first homebrew item. If you guys want, you can take a look through my homebrew item stuff. And some of it's kind of crappy. I apologize in advance. Some of it was just written in haste and it's not worded the way it should be, or the format's a little bit different than the rest of my stuff. But if you want to make a suggestion for the next episode of Creatia, please feel free to take a look through my homebrew stuff and pick something. Otherwise, I'll pick something at random next time that doesn't suck. So until then, stay classy, stay beautiful. Roll for initiative, I guess. Take care, guys.